Hi everyone, and welcome back to the year's first wellness chat with me, Candice Feinberg. I hope that you had an amazing festive season filled with love, laughter, sunshine. I know there was definitely food and drinks. But no judges, that's what summer and the holidays are for. So I hope you had a good time reconnecting, unplugging, and just enjoying, the fruits of your labor in 2024. But now that the holidays are over, it's the perfect time to pause, take stock, and ease into the new year with intention. Today, we're going to be exploring the theme of rest, reflect, and reset. I'm sure you've been hearing the word reset all over the show, so I thought it was a perfect time to jump onto the topic of the day and just share some of my thoughts around that. So for me, this theme really is all about giving yourself the space to recharge, to get clarity, to evaluate where you are, and also to sort of gather your tools for your arsenal so that you can move into this new year with purpose. And I'd like you to stick around because I'll also be sharing a free guide to help you plan your very own one-day reset, plus some tips on how to reset your body after festive indulgence. So let's start with rest, because let's be honest, December can be and probably was super exhausting. Whether it's hosting family gatherings, traveling, that end of year push, wrapping up work before the holidays, the whole thing. So many of us just end the season feeling drained. So for me, rest is about more than just sleep. It's about intentionally carving out time to recharge physically and mentally. And that can look different for everyone. For some, it could be a quiet day at home with a good book. It could be a walk in nature, one of my favorite things to do. Or it could simply be saying no to social events that aren't really your cup of tea, that you find draining, that you are anxious about for some reason. Just saying no. Rest in this scenario really is about unplugging and taking some necessary me time. We like to think of the festive season as an enjoyment, right? December is a lifestyle. You're out and about. That's when most people take their leave to get a rest from the work year. But December in and of itself is hectic. So January now is a really great time to just say no to social engagements. For a lot of people, their festive budget has run out, so they are forced to take a break in any case. So instead of looking at it as a situation of, "Ooh, I'm so broke, I can't do anything," reframe that and take it as an opportunity to actually simmer down. Take a breather. Right? That's all that this rest is about. And it's not about being lazy. It really is essential for recovery before you go into work mode again and the year picks up steam and then you're in the business again. So it really is essential to take this time and take this opportunity when there is still a lull to just rest and recharge. I also want you to think of rest as the foundation of everything else that we're going to be talking about today, because it really creates the environment for the next step, which is reflection. So about reflection. Reflection is obviously about looking back, okay? And a few questions that you can ask yourself when you do take a moment to reflect is, what moments made you feel happy and alive, whether it was in the season or in 2024 as a whole? Take some time to think about the activities that you were doing, who were you with, where were you? What were those moments that made you feel excited, made you feel happy, where you didn't feel like you were performing, you just felt like you were naturally just enjoying yourself? Another question is, what habits or behaviors didn't really serve you as well? Okay, so what worked against you last year? What made you feel meh? What made you feel sluggish? What made you feel mentally drained? And this isn't about other people, this is about you and your own behaviors and habits, okay? And another key question is, what do you want to carry forward into this new year? What are you ready to let go of, and what do you want to carry forward? So a great way to do this is to journal. Journaling is a fantastic way to sort of vomit words onto the page without overthinking. Grab a notebook, light a candle for some ambiance, and give yourself about 10 to 15 minutes just to write freely. Just don't think about it, just unburden your mind, okay? And please note, this isn't about judging yourself. It really is about understanding where you are and what it is you need, okay? It really is just a reflection. So don't take it's not about being personal or judging yourself or even shaming yourself. It really is just an honest, true look at where you're at, what you want to leave behind, and what you want to take forward. Now, journaling isn't for everyone, and reflection can happen in many different ways. I've also found that when I speak into a voice note, so I record myself speaking, so it's almost like a therapy session, and just speaking the words out loud is a great way to do that as well. Speaking to a friend, if you want to do that, can be a great way. The trick with speaking to someone else is that they always want to give you advice, and at this stage it really isn't about getting any external input. This really is about you and yourself. So if you do need to speak, I would maybe suggest rather speaking into a voice note, just recording yourself, and just sort of voice journaling that way. And also I find that taking a walk in nature is a great way to sort of cut out the noise and just have, I think, those insights come to you naturally. So this isn't a noisy walk with friends. Again, you want to have a peaceful walk without any distractions, maybe just you and your dog. Don't even listen to music, because the idea here is to create silence and peace so that those natural insights come to the fore. So the fun part is the reset. So this for me is really where everything comes alive. You've rested, so you've given yourself a chance to just decompress. In that rest, you were able to reflect and identify the things that you wanted to leave behind. And now we're coming to bring it all together with a reset. So let's start with a mental reset, taking what you've learned from that reflection and using it to create a fresh start, okay? So this can be as simple as dedicating one day to intentional living. And what I mean by intentional living is making a conscious decision. So living with intention or acting with intention, doing anything with intention is about acting consciously. Okay, so making a conscious decision about what it is you're going to eat for the day. Obviously, we're looking at this from a nourishing, nutritious perspective. So what are you going to eat for the day? What are you going to listen to? What are you going to be reading? What are you wearing? Where are you going to be sitting? That's intentional living, okay? And some of you might be wondering where to start, but fear not. I've created a free one-day reset guide to help you plan this. So this guide is full of tips and prompts to help you structure your day of rest, reflection, and rebalancing your mind and body. If you're not already on my newsletter list, head over to the video description and you can sign up and get your free copy that way. Okay, so this is a great little guide to help you plan a day, and one day is really all you need to set aside time for yourself, plan your day with intention. So this is just a day for you where you're allowing yourself to slow down, unplug, recharge, and set your intentions for the rest of the year. Okay, so think of it as a mini retreat that you can do at home. So a lot of people, just a note on setting your intentions for the year. Okay, so another word that you're going to hear now is New Year's resolutions and setting goals. And that's fabulous, okay? That's a really great thing to do because it gives you something obviously to work towards. But often, what happens is you set this lofty goal and then there's sort of no action plan of how you're going to follow through. Or it's a 12-month plan, so it feels far off. So what tends to happen is, because it's a long tail goal or resolution, we trick ourselves into not starting or not taking action because there'll be more time. So then suddenly we find ourselves in November trying to make up all of our exercise goals because this is something that we've set up for ourselves, and now we don't want to go into the new year with that same resolution. Okay, so what I've found works for me and other clients that I've helped is to work on seasonal or quarterly goals. Okay, that makes it more manageable. It also means that you can sort of I think adjust easier, because with every season there's a mood. We shift depending on what's happening. Different foods are available, your moods are different, you've learned things from the previous season that you want to take forward to. So I would suggest is simply looking at the next 3 months. What's something that you'd like to achieve by the end of March? Okay, and what do you need to do to get there? So really just looking and using that day to look at the next 3 months. Where are you right now? Where can you start? And then at the end of the 3 months, you can use that same template, that same guide to recreate another one-day reset for yourself. And then reflect and look at what you want to take into the next season. So yeah, that's my spiel, and that's definitely how I'm going to be conducting my one-day reset, and in fact my goal setting for the rest of the year. Depending on when you're watching this video, I will be doing my reset this Saturday. That is the 11th. That's when I will be doing my one-day reset. No, I'm lying. It will be on Sunday because I know I already made a commitment for Saturday that I can't reschedule. So I'll be doing mine on Sunday the 12th. And that will set my scene for the rest of this quarter. Now, the second part of the reset is your body. So focusing on your body. So after weeks, let's face it, weeks of indulgence, whether it's too much sugar, alcohol, or skipping exercise. Okay, we all know that our good intentions go out the window when it's summertime and everyone's got FOMO, so our routines do shift, and now we want to bring ourselves back to balance. Okay, this is very important, and for me it's not about sort of rushing into things and now doing heavy cleanses and things like that. I love to approach things from a balanced perspective, a gentle perspective, and just ease into things. I don't know why there's such a push to always ga, 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 and it's like, just relax, just relax. Let's breathe and let's ease back into things, and I find that's a way more sustainable way of implementing any sort of change that you want to do. So again, I want to be clear that this isn't about punishing yourself or doing extreme detoxes. It really is about nourishing your body and giving your body what it needs to feel good again in a balanced, sustainable manner. So 3 simple steps for a body reset. The first one is to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Okay, start your day with a big glass of water. You can add some lemon or cucumber. I like to sometimes add a little sprinkling of sea salt just for some extra minerals and electrolytes, and just to give your water a bit of a refreshing twist. Okay, hydration obviously helps you flush out toxins and boosts your energy levels. The second thing you want to focus on is nourishing your body with whole healthy foods, okay? So again, after a season of rich foods, there was turkey and trifle and braai and all of that jazz. You want to reset by introducing some freshness, bringing back some color, and definitely eliminating processed foods and all of those high-fat foods, okay? So here I want you to focus on colorful fruits and veggies, your lean proteins like your chicken breast, your lean steaks, healthy fats from your avos, your eggs, your nuts, so all the good stuff that we're always talking about. And I want you to think about it as crowding out processed food instead of giving up. Language use is very important because mentally, when you think about giving up something, then it's sort of like you're restricting yourself and it's harder to do. So rather think of it as I'm adding in more goodness, okay, and not restricting yourself. So again, as an example, you're going to swap out a sugary snack for a handful of fruit, which is nature's candy and chock full of sugar, so you're not missing out on anything, okay? Fresh berries are also great and in season, or you can add a big leafy salad to your lunch. The third way to reset your body physically is to bring back some movement and getting back into that routine. Again, this doesn't have to be an intense HIIT workout and doing all the things straight away. Gentle movement like walking, stretching, but a yoga, my fave, will help you reconnect with your body and your mind, and it will help you ease back into routine while giving your body that physical support. So you're looking at least 15 to 20 minutes as a minimum per day, half an hour, and just ease back in gently. I always like to remind you to listen to your body. Your body will tell you exactly what it needs, and the goal here is to feel balanced and energized, not overwhelmed and deprived. Some refreshing water. So there you have it. That's my rest, reflect and reset story. These 3 steps can definitely help you transition out of the festive season with intention and balance. And if you're ready to take your reset to the next level, don't forget to download the free 1-day reset guide by subscribing to my newsletter, and the link is available in the video description. Again, that is packed with tips and prompts to help you create a day full of mindful recharging. You can let me know in the comments, how are you planning to reset after the holidays? I'd love to hear your ideas, and please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss next week's episode. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember, balance is key to lasting wellness. I'll see you soon.